Hello, founder fuck ups. Today I'm going to explain to you the blueprint diary, your default diary. And the step one we need to take to be able to do a default diary is first determine what our current mission is. Let's say my current mission is to acquire 10 coaching customers, right? So what are the signals that are going to help me move the needle into getting 10 coaching customers? Okay, I need to do personal branding content consistently on LinkedIn. I need to do outbound on LinkedIn, outbound on email. And that's the kind of stuff that I just need to be doing day in, day out. I also need to review my messaging. I need to review my pipeline. I need to check my campaigns, the tools that I'm using to do my outbound. And these are sort of the signals that are going to get me my mission. Now, there's other noise that I'm probably going to have. Like I'm going to have to manage my admin, send invoices, review emails, speak to vendors, whatever that noise may be. So now I've got my signals and noise and my regular activities, I can start to map out my default diary. Now, typically I would start to think about this around energy. What gives me energy? What takes it away? Well, doing personal branding gives me good energy. Doing outbound, not a bad energy, but not the best, especially on LinkedIn. I hate doing the email outbound. It really does suck my energy away. I would say reviewing messaging is okay. Reviewing pipeline when it's healthy is okay, but checking my campaigns, I'm pretty good. So knowing this, I know that when I do personal branding, I'm pretty excited. I'm engaged. I'm having a good time. But when I do my outbound, it's sucking my energy. So let's say the first hour of a Monday, I am going to put for outbound emails. We're going to put this as a green because it's a signal. Okay. I have lost a bit of energy doing my emails. So now I'm going to do half an hour of personal branding. Let's go personal branding. All right. And that's what I'm going to do on Mondays. Great. Now it's 10:30, 11. I've probably got coaching calls with my clients. So we'll put purple and we'll say coaching client. I'm then going to have my lunch break a bit earlier. And then I've got another half an hour to do outbound. This time I'm going to make it DM on LinkedIn. This is when I have my client meetings. We're starting to get to the end of the day now. I'm going to do a little bit of email management. Let's go with noise. Check my emails. And I'll probably be checking them at the beginning of the day as well. Great. So we've got the rest of the day. Now I'm going to do a little bit more activity on my DMs. I'm going to spend a little bit more time like DM and email outbound. And we're starting to have a nice start to the week. From 8:30 to about 5 o'clock, I've got lots of signals, a little bit of admin, a little bit of noise there, but not a huge amount. Now I can move to the next day and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to check my emails and have lunch at the same time every day. Like I want to make sure that I'm having lunch. And I'm checking my emails, but I don't want to be checking my emails constantly out during the day. I want a little bit more, control. Now, I typically like to start the week with who I'm going to reach out to known already. So that's something I'd likely be doing on a Friday and probably making my plan. So let's make Friday list building. So at the end of the day, we're going to list build for the next week. I also would want to review my messages and my pipeline and my campaigns at least once a week. I'll review my campaigns. It's only going to take half an hour. We'll do review campaigns. And I'm also in that same half hour review messaging, see what's working, what's not. If we need to make any adjustments, I can. Right. I also probably should do some of my admin. I'm going to do some of my invoice and finance admin. We can do on Friday and we'll make it. I'm going to have an hour. I'm also probably going to be doing personal branding every single day of the week because I understand that it's important. And normally in the afternoons, I'm a little bit drained, so I could put it more of an afternoon activity for the rest of the week. I think you're starting to get the message. I'm always going to do my outbound emails in the beginning of the day. I'm always going to be doing some DMs, probably after lunch, get myself back in the game. I need some space for coaching clients. Do a lot of coaching already, so we need to make space. So you can see lots of external meetings already here. Lots of space for them as well. I can even do a little bit of outbound again. Let's do some DM on LinkedIn. We've got space for it, right? And so very quickly you can see that my calendar has planned around my signals, a little bit of noise, right? We've probably got some space for admin, just different admin bits that we need to deal with. Now, in my case, I'm solo. I don't have any like employees or teams, but you might start having like a team meeting here, and planning, scheduling that. But very quickly, I have designed my default diary, which allows me to run my emails, do my outbound, which is my signals, service my clients, have a lunch break, still service my clients, space for admin, space for my finance, review my campaigns to improve for the next week. So this is one example of how to build your default diary. If you have questions, get in touch. We'll try and help you out. Cheers.